LIN Protocol question and answers. What is LIN Protocol? LIN Protocol is the LIN is a local interconnected network, is the low cost serial communication protocol used primarily in automotive application for communication between ECUs and sensors and actuators in the vehicles. It used for non-critical communication such as controlling the mirrors, windows, seats, and sunroof. Why was LIN developed? LIN was developed as a cost-effective alternative to the CAN for low-speed, non-critical communication, reducing the complexity and cost of wiring in the automotive system. What is LIN configuration? So LIN configuration involves defining the schedule table, message identifier, and other parameters of the LIN network. It typically done using a LIN configuration tool. What is a link description file? The short name of LDF. So here the LDF is standardized file format that describes the configuration of LIN network. It contains the information of the frame, signals, and nodes in the network. What is LIN bus mirroring? So bus mirroring allows slave node to listen to the message on the bus and stores the data. This can be used for redundancy for implementing certain functionalities. What is the maximum speed of the link? So here link support maximum baud rate of 20 kbps, making it suitable for application with low speed communication needs. What is the role of LIN master? LIN master is responsible for scheduling and transmitting the message header, it containing the identifier, managing the communication bus, and optionally publishing the data. What is the role of LIN slave? So LIN slave responds to the message header and transmitted by the master. They either transmit data or receive the data. What are the key features of LIN protocol? Single wire communication using UART based protocol, master slave architecture, one master and multiple slave, low cost and simple compared to the CAN, error detection mechanism like checksum, sleep and wake up capability to save the power, and deterministic communication using the schedule table. How does LIN differ from CAN protocol? Coming to the speed and topology, the communication type and wiring and error handling cost, the LIN is a simple and it has some limitation over the CAN. Coming to the speed, it will be the less speed and it is operated for the single master and multiple slave in the LIN protocol, but CAN can operate multiple slave and multiple master communication. And the LIN, it have the single wire, and CAN, it will be the two wire communication. And cost wise, LIN protocol is low cost and CAN protocol, it will be the higher cost. What is the topology of the LIN? LIN follows the single master, multiple slave topology, where the master node control the communication and slave node responds to the master request. What are the message frame types in LIN? LIN supports three types of message frame: conditional frame, always transmit at schedule time; event triggered frame, send based on the event. The example is like button press or switch on. And sporadic frame, send when required outside the regular scheduling. What is the structure of LIN frame? So LIN frame consists of two parts: the master, it will be the header sent by the master; the break field synchronizes the signal; the sync field used for baud rate synchronization; identifier field specifies the slave node; and response sent by the slave. Data field, it will be consist of 1 to 8 bytes of data; and checksum field, error detection mechanism. What are the different checksum types used in LIN? LIN uses two types of checksum: classic checksum, sum of all bytes module 256 and used in LIN 1.x, and enhanced checksum includes the protected ID field for better error detection used in LIN 2.x and above. How does LIN handle collision. So LIN uses a prioritized identifier scheme, and if two slaves tries to respond simultaneously, the slave with the lower identifier win the access at the bus. How does LIN handle error detection? LIN handles errors using checksum. Classic are enhanced for the data integrity and parity bit in the identifier field and timeout mechanism for missing of response. Slave not respond, SNR, it is the detection if the slave doesn't reply. What is LIN schedule table and why it is important? LIN schedule table defines the timing and order of the message transmission. It ensures the deterministic communication by the specifying which message should be sent and what time should be sent and what the time interval and which slave should respond. How is LIN powered and managed in the vehicle? LIN nodes can enter sleep mode to save more power. LIN wake up using a dominant pulse on the LIN bus. LIN can also integrated with CAN in a vehicle network. How does master initiate communication in the LIN? The master sends a header which consists of break field used for synchronization. Sync byte helps the slaves adjust to the baud rate, and protected identifies the message type. The slave responds with the data. What are the different between the LIN versions? So coming to the checksum and sleep wake up diagnostics and time synchronization and error detection, the initial phase it will be the classic. It has some limitation, and next we have the enhanced and the latest LIN 2.2a. It will be the enhanced for checksum and sleep. It will be the advanced and diagnostics better handling and time synchronization. It will be available and error detection. It will be the advanced in the LIN. Can LIN support multiple slave nodes? No, LIN supports only the single master. However, it can be used with a CAN for multi-master functionality. How does LIN achieve the time synchronization? The sync field in the LIN header allows slave to adjust their internal clock. The master ensures that consistent baud rate for all the nodes. What are the benefits of using LIN over SPI and I2C in the automotive application? Because of the cost and wiring and topology and speed and the error handling, LIN it will be the single wire compared to the SPI and I2C, and it will be the low cost and the master slave communication, and it will be the speed will be 20 kbps, and we have the checksum for the LIN protocol. What are the diagnostic capability in LIN 2.2a? So node configuration services, sleep mode diagnostics, bus inactivity monitoring, fault detection, timeout are the last nodes that can be detected. How is LIN used in automotive diagnostics? LIN can be used for diagnostic communication. Diagnostic frames are defined for reading and writing the diagnostic data. What is the feature of LIN? So here the LIN CAN, FD, Ethernet are becoming more prevalent for high bandwidth automotive communication. LIN is expected to continue to be used for less demanding application where cost and simplicity are prominent, and it might be the integrated with the newer automotive architecture. Where is the LIN used for automotive system? So power windows, mirror and seat adjustment, sunroof and the door lock, and rain sensors and vapors, and the climate control system. So can we define the one test case on how the communication can be happened? So here, if the LIN master can send a valid frame and this slave should receive the data. So how that can be verified? So here we need to configure the LIN master and slave node. We need to send a valid message frame from the master, and the slave should check if it is correctly received or not. Then we need to validate the data integrity using the checksum verification. So expected is slave should receive the proper data. So this is a one example to check the basic communication of the master and slave. And to check the synchronizing of the data, how we are able to validate the test case. So validating whether LIN slave synchronize their baud rate correctly with the master. So here change the master baud rate from 9.6 kbps to 19.2 kbps and observe if the slave adjusted and continue the communication. Expected is the slave must resynchronize and successfully exchange the data. Whenever during the transmission, if the transmission speed is changed, it should be changed accordingly the defined baud rate. And how the test case is about LIN schedule table execution. So verify if the messages are sent according to the LIN schedule table or not. Configure a LIN schedule table with multiple message slots. Observe that message timing using a oscilloscope or canoe. Expected is the master must trigger the messages at scheduled intervals. And how to perform the sleep and wake up functionality in the LIN. So test whether the LIN node enter the sleep mode or wake up correctly. So for doing that, send a go to sleep command. So observe if the bus enters the low power state, generate a wake up pulse, and if all the nodes response or not. Expected here is LIN bus should transmit the between the sleep and active nodes properly. How can we handle the checksum error handling? So to check the checksum, so validating the error detection, modify the transmitted message to have incorrect message. So Gen observe that receiving node should reject the frame if there is a inappropriate data that is transferred from master to the slave. So LIN slave must discard the frame with incorrect checksum. That is what expected. And slave not responding. Verify how the LIN master handle missing slave node. So disconnect a slave node, observe if the master detects the timeout. So check for error flag in diagnostic mechanism. So expected is the master should retry to send the data if there is a missing slave in the network.